Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Introduce me Rahimah, student ID number 191012522000 and 7. Presence number 18, class 5, grade B, primary school teacher education. Here, I will review the literature on the role of virtual-based learning in dealing with online learning for the teachers and students during the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic crisis has affected education system around the world, especially in Indonesia. Slacker 2020. Most governments have decided to temporarily close educational institutions in an effort to reduce the spread of COVID-19. United Nations 2020. School closure have a direct impact on the education system and other important elements, namely students, teachers, and families. When the education system collapses, a peaceful, prosperous, and productive society cannot be mentioned. The long-term impact of COVID, the education system in Indonesia quickly react and adapt. During the crisis, many schools and teachers are relearning students the way they teach and interact with new perspectives on change in face-to-face activities. Social isolation and reformation of learning activities result in conventions on the transition to virtual-based learning. The approach used by the school as a significant approach to improve student learning outcomes. Now, virtual-based learning is becoming the current learning trend. Therefore, educators need accurate information for mediators that might affect the effect size of the study. This study was conducted with the aim of revealing the overall effect of individual studies on virtual-based learning and analyzing the mediator variable so that they can consider the result for further implementation. Methods. This study used a descriptive analytical literature method. According to Sugiono, 2009, descriptive analytic is a method that describes an object that is carried out through data or samples that have been collected without conducting analysis and conclusion that apply to the public. Meanwhile, according to Burhan Bungin, 2008, the literature method is one of the data collection methods used in social research to track even record data. The literature used in this study is sourced from articles, books, and online journals related to the little of the study. The steps taken in this literature review include defining the scope of the topic to be reviewed, finding relevant source, review literature, writing literature, and the application of literature to the study to be carried out. Result and discussion. The research is expected to have a large overall effect on the use of virtual-based learning in the era of the COVID-19 crisis. The learning system is implemented through a personal computer or laptop connected to an internet network connection. In improving the quality of education, the government, through Government Regulation of the Republic of Indonesia, number 19 of 2005, concerning national education regulation, namely the learning process in an interactive, inspiring, fun, challenging education unit motivates students to excel actively and provides sufficient space for innovative creativity and independence according to their talent, interest, and physical and psychological learner. In the learning process, learning can provide an example. Each education unit plan the learning process. Implementation of the learning process, learning outcomes, and supervision of the learning process for the implementation of an active and dynamic learning process. Teachers are the main element that has an important role in formal education. Its existence is a determinant of the success of students and the quality of education. During the current COVID-19 pandemic, teachers are required to be able to demonstrate teacher competence in guiding, training, educating, and teaching their students. Positively, online learning in this pandemic era really helps to continuity of learning. Teachers and students will remain safe in their respective place or homes without having to leave the house and meet face to face. Second, teacher and students must be able to change style, strategies, or methods teaching and learning. Because learning is oriented toward achieving goals. Third, teachers and students must be able to change their communication style during online learning. Teachers are required to be able to design online learning that is light and effective by utilizing appropriate online device or media and in accordance with the material being taught. Although online learning will provide with the opportunities to explore the material to be taught, teachers must be able to choose and limit the extent of the scope of the material and the application that is suitable for the material and learning method used. The communication used, of course, which is long distance in this case, is known as online communication. This communication allows teachers as communicator and students as communicant to communicate via the internet or cyberspace. The decision that teachers make before studying separate aspects of teaching and learning procedures. We sought understand other variables that are broader in identifying the right learning model as diagnosis as follow. 1. Identifying student cognitive abilities. 2. Designating appropriate instruction objective for the level of cognitive ability, learning methods, or style of student. 3. Solving problem result from teaching activities. Conclusion and limitation. The result of the analysis show that virtual-based learning has a moderate impact on student learning outcomes based on the moderator's analysis. It was revealed that the implementation of virtual-based learning was more effective by considering that the domain of the learning outcomes measures. These findings have an impact on future virtual-based learning implementation. However, these findings were only supported by individual studies that were eligible for analysis. There are many other individual studies that do not contain statistical information for ES transformation. In addition, this study only analyzed 4 mediator variables. Further studies are needed to verify these findings by involving more individual studies and covering more mediators such as duration of treatment, comparison of effectiveness between countries, type of virtual-based learning, ability, and sample size. Schools and teachers implement government policies to study from home as an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19, but at the same time ensure students are engaged in constructive activities through online learning. Various online media platforms are used in online learning. while teachers, students, and parents are expected to continue to make adjustments over time. Various positive responses were compared by students are regarding online learning because it was felt to be more relaxed, fun, flexible, efficient, short, practical, fast, precise, safe, easy, time-saving, and energy-saving. Learning can be done remotely. Parents can monitor the children's learning, make student technologically literate, and more creative. However, the implementation of online learning has obstacles or constraints both from the aspect of human resource and infrastructure. Network limitation, lack of training, lack of awareness, and interest were stated as the main challenge faced. As a recommendation going forward, what is needed is a sustainable public and multi-stakeholder partnership. Good communication, collaboration, cooperation, and coordination are needed. Alright, that was a literature review regarding the role of virtual-based learning in dealing with online learning for teachers and students during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.